Welcome back, everybody. So, a slightly different video to start off with this evening. So, about a month ago, Zack Snyder basically done a Zoom kind of watch party get together for Man of Steel. Henry Cavill was involved in this Zoom party thing, or like, it was like a watch party for Man of Steel. And at the end of this video, a certain fan asked, when will the Snyder Cut be released? And to be honest with you, I have watched the video more than once, to be fair, and so I'm only literally just getting around to chatting about it as well. But he announced that it is finally, at last, going to be released. Okay, yes, we have to wait till 2021, but the point is that they're finally going to release the Snyder Cut. Now, don't get me wrong, okay, I actually genuinely enjoyed the Justice League for what it was, okay? Yes, I know that film is not perfect in any way, shape or form, but for somebody who didn't know that universe, I would say there was enough there to keep you interested to a certain degree. For somebody like me, who is a massive fan of Batman and the Batman universe, like I said, I enjoyed it for what it was, but there was some absolutely huge plot holes in here. It was very, very sloppily made. It was very, very sloppily edited together. And I also do know that Warner Brothers had a hand in this because they basically gave it a mandate. Now, whenever a studio company gets involved with the production of a movie, especially when it comes to the DC movies, okay, so this is a big bugbear. They got involved and shortened that movie down. Yes, I also know that Zack Snyder had a kind of traumatic time, and then they brought in Josh Whedon to then finish off the movie. Josh Whedon, if you don't know who he is, he's responsible and heavily involved in the MCEU. And he come along and added all this colour and freshness and all that, when the Justice League is essentially a dark kind of universe anyway. It comes from dark backgrounds. It's darker than the Avengers. It's how it's supposed to be. But with the tragic kind of loss for Zack Snyder when he was making this movie, you kind of understand. But the introduction of Josh Whedon obviously really didn't work, because there were certain scenes that had to be reshot. There was a tragic Mr. Mustache scene with Henry Cavill, which really noticed. And anybody that's seen this movie, and you've seen it, it's there. But the point is that I heard that the Justice League movie was actually potentially 4 hours long. Okay, yes, it's a long movie. I get it. But for the storyline that they were trying to cover, and with the not as many standalone movies, okay, before the Justice League, they didn't really give themselves enough time to basically set up the story for the Justice League and what potentially could actually happen in this. So you had Man of Steel, you had Wonder Woman, you got Aquaman, you had those movies. They weren't really enough, and you also have Batman vs Superman. I haven't forgotten that one. I actually generally like that movie as well, but the director's cut of that movie, that really wasn't enough to really set up the vast storyline, which is the Justice League, or one of the main big storylines in the Justice League. But to finally get to see the director's true vision of this movie is going to be an absolutely fantastic thing for me, because when I watched the Justice League, I knew from the start, pretty much from the start, midway, and it doesn't make no difference for a movie of the Justice League to try and cram a story like that into two and a half, 2 hours, 20 minutes, just is impossible. And Zack Snyder, like I said, made this movie, originally was going to be 4 hours long. Now, it doesn't make no difference if they show this in 2 sections, like 2 2-hour movies. I'd be absolutely happy with that. You could do part 1, part 2. Fantastic. Brilliant. But to see, there's so much different, or so much footage which you know is basically being cut out of this movie, and to actually finally get to see the director's vision of this movie, I'm really, really stoked. When I say I'm really, really stoked, I really, really am. Now, I should have done a video on this a long time ago, but these kind of talk videos is not something that I actually do on this channel, which I would actually like to start doing. So this is why it's been taking so long for me to do this video. I think it's an absolutely fantastic announcement. I'm really, really looking forward to it, because the one thing that I believe in is never mess with a director's vision, okay, of how he wants his movie to be. Okay, yes, Batman vs Superman, the theatrical version that come out in the cinemas, is not perfect. But if you watch the director's cut, okay, it explains a lot more. And there's like 20 minutes or 25 minutes extra worth of footage in that movie, which explains a lot more and makes that Batman vs Superman movie a lot better and a lot more of an enjoyable watch. It's as simple as that. And it's going to be exactly the same with this Justice League, because you're going to get to see what we need or want to see, especially what I would love to see as well. It was absolutely fantastic, great announcement, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I cannot wait until that first trailer actually drops of this, because I'm sure there's going to be a couple of releases of trailers, and you know damn well that I'm going to react to them. It's simple as that. So on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. Hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care and goodbye.